What's cooking, food enthusiasts, and my mighty Badalov family? Welcome back to the wildest, juiciest, most finger-licking corner of the internet, where we throw down in the kitchen like culinary rock stars. Before we dive face first into today's mouth-watering madness, make sure you smash that subscribe button, slam that like it owes you money, and ding that bell icon. Now, folks, before we dive elbow deep into this beef, let's talk about the true heavyweight champion of street food, the mighty doner. From the bustling corners of Berlin to the sizzling streets of Istanbul and even deep into London and Paris, doner has taken the world by storm. Now let's talk meat, the absolute heart and soul of any doner you've ever wrapped your jaws around. Whether it's stuffed in a fluffy bun or hugged tight by a smoky tandoor-baked lavash, that meat is doing all the heavy lifting. When it comes to doner culture, beef is just the tip of the iceberg. You got chicken spinning on those giant metal steaks too, dripping all that golden fat and getting sliced so fine it almost floats away. Now, if you think doner's just about beef and chicken, hold on to your hats because Turkey's street food scene cranks it up to 11. You can find doner made with crispy fried lamb stomach, cooked right on the spin like it's some outlaw delicacy. For me, doner isn't just a meal, it's a full-blown street food experience that hits you right in the heart and the gut. Picture this, a hot, toasty lavash roll packed tight with beef fresh off the fire, crisp cabbage, cucumbers, tomatoes, and onions, flooded with a garlicky sauce. And hey, if you want to level up that juiciness, don't sleep on lamb fat. It's the secret handshake among real doner masters. Adding that rich, melting fat between the layers makes every bite hit harder, deeper, and juicier than you ever thought possible. It's the difference between just eating and straight up living, my friends. Ever wonder where the idea of threading meat onto a giant spin even came from? We owe it to the culinary pioneers of the Ottoman Empire who knew a thing or two about getting meat crazy tender and flame-kissed. It's history you can taste every time that spin turns and the outer layer crisps up like gold. Now you might be asking, why the obsession with slicing that meat paper thin? Well, we're all about stacking up layers so fine they practically melt in your mouth without a fight. That's why I'm busting out the meat patty press today. Gotta get it thin, tight, and ready to dance on that spin. You see these onions right here? We ain't just chopping them for kicks. These bad boys are about to unlock some serious sauce magic. We're talking layers of flavor, built from the ground up, starting with the juice of these humble bulbs. Now watch these grated onions packed into cloth and squeezed for every last golden drop. I'm not just making sauce, I'm building the foundation for a flavor bomb ready to blow the roof off your taste buds. That sweet, punchy onion juice is the secret handshake to doner greatness. And hey, don't forget, if you're feeling what we're cooking, smash that sub button and hit like harder than a heavyweight champ. It's sauce time. We're stirring that pure onion juice with rich tomato paste, but wait, the real magic's still locked up tight, and it's the spices that are gonna turn this into pure dynamite. Stick with me because this ride's about to kick into high gear. Moment of truth, let's get a little taste of that sauce we just built with our bare hands.
Oh, perfect marinade.
You know it's good when you take one hit and your brain starts throwing a party without even asking permission. Now it's all about layering, meat, sauce, a splash of milk, and then repeat till you're stacked like a king's feast.
And guys, iron for marinade.
Every layer gets slathered with that deep, rich sauce, locking in that juiciness like a vault. And don't sleep on that milk, folks. It's the secret weapon for tender, melt-in-your-mouth doner that'll haunt your dreams.
Guys, now we need 2 hours in marinade. See you soon.
Now, let's give this meat a little time to soak up all that crazy good flavor we just packed into it. Marination isn't just a step. It's where the magic really starts to happen. Patience here is like letting your engine warm up before you hit the gas, essential for that full throttle flavor blast. While that beef is chilling, we ain't just standing around. No, sir. All right, now while the meat's getting all cozy with the marinade, we gotta set up the rest of our heavy hitters, fresh veggies, killer sauces, bold spices. Every piece matters when you're building a masterpiece. In my humble opinion, when it comes to street food, Doner wears the crown and holds the heavyweight belt. It's lean, it's mean, and it ain't bogged down with all that greasy nonsense you get from your typical fast food. You're biting into real deal protein, not just empty calories wrapped up in shiny paper. Doner is the kind of street food that gets your motor running, not shutting down. Now, talking about street food culture, every country's got its own flavor fingerprint. From smoky skewers in the back alleys of Morocco to spicy rice balls in bustling Tokyo, the world is cooking nonstop. Each spot's got its own rules, but the goal is the same: blow your mind and fill your belly. Now, if you want to talk wild, let's head over to China, where street markets are next level insane. You can find scorpions, centipedes, and frogs all sizzling on open grills like it's a survivor challenge you actually want to win. And get this, some of those crunchy critters pack more protein than your Sunday steak. One of the craziest street food setups I ever laid eyes on was a full-blown roasted camel. Yeah, you heard me right. And you know what? In the middle of all this cooking, all this sizzling and marinating, I gotta say something real. I missed my children, man. Missed them like crazy. No dish, no feast, nothing hits harder than that.
Buradadır. Kaçtı neçə aldın?
10.
Tı olmalıqdır.
Now hold up a second. Let's give a little respect where it's due. Check out these chopping skills. By the way, if you're vibing with all this kitchen madness, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now we're stepping into sacred ground, folks. This right here is the art of making doner, the heavyweight craft of the streets. It ain't just stacking meat. It's layering patience, fire, flavor, and soul, one slice at a time, like painting a masterpiece you can eat. No shortcuts, no rushing, just steady hands, sharp focus, and respect for the craft. If you ask me about my personal favorite street food, I'm always going to circle right back to a fire-roasted doner. It's messy, it's bold, and it's worth every last juicy bite. Now, while that doner stack is locking in all those flavors on the fire, it's time to get the rest of the army ready. You can't just throw meat on a plate and call it a day. We're building a full-blown flavor machine here. Everything's got to be locked and loaded, fresh and fast, because once that doner's ready, we're moving like a pit crew. Timing's everything. You want that bread warm, the veggies cold, the sauce dripping but not drowning. This is how you make street food sing, baby, not just slap it together. Now comes the part that gets me hyped every time. Prepping the bun, the throne for our king donor. You stack it right, you build it tight, and you know the moment you take a bite, it's gonna be fireworks. Ain't nothing better than the sound of that meat getting shredded. Little juicy strands flying all over the board. Every cut, every slice, every pull, it's releasing flavor trapped inside for hours, just waiting to explode.
Papa. Bunlar bakıyor yerler.
Birazdan.
This is where patience and fire come together and pay off like hitting the jackpot. Don't just watch, sub, like, and ride with us because we're just getting started.
Gülşat. Salam alaikum.
Man, I swear, I wish I could reach through this screen, grab one of these donors, and slam it straight into your hands. You deserve to taste this madness, this juice, this fire right off the grill. And here's the best part, a perfect picking time with these little kiddos by my side. Watching them snatch a piece, sauce all over their hands, laughing like they just pulled off the heist of the century.
Tatlı da.
Now let's talk about the taste because words barely do this beast justice. First bite hits you like a freight train, smoky, juicy beef, sharp veggies punching through, garlic sauce coating your mouth in pure happiness. Look at these fellas, man, just crushing it and having the time of their lives. No fancy tables, no forks, just good food, good laughs, and messy faces all around. All right, my Badalov family, that's a wrap for today's wild ride. From fire to fork, we built something real, something that'll stick to your ribs and your memories. Don't forget, food's just the excuse. It's the people around you that make it magic. So smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and stick with us for more savage eats and unforgettable moments. This kitchen's just getting warmed up, and trust me, you're gonna want a front row seat for what's coming next.
Guys, thank you for watching. If you like, don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Gülşat'a. Salam alaikum.
Till next time, stay hungry, stay wild, and keep it Badalov strong.